Well, it is Sunday, June 26th, 2022, and I was surprised that 202 times 11 equals 2,222. Who knew? But it was just one of those little unexpected, a big unexpected, that just the day I happened to total, and the increments that I'd been adding up from, and then the result, I mean the remainder was the remainder, but, I was going to use it, but just the initial, just the 11s added up. 202 11s equals 2,222. I thought that was pretty cool, and and 11s by themselves, as it turns out, and crossed my mind once before, but I had forgotten. And the word and the terminology and the reference and the context of aces, being on the asexual spectrum, or aromantic, arrow, aces, and also how the value of an ace, the cards, in a lot of games are points as 1 or 11. And then I was thinking about the Kenny Rogers song, The Gambler, and he's talking about an ace that he could keep, and how that had, well, in the song he's talking metaphorically about a game or a hand, or he's talking about that winning hand that he doesn't have, it's like sort of thing. And I was thinking, well, and then the alternate ace, and it's like, yeah, so different dimensions, and I thought that was really cool, and yeah, and then with the writing, that it was kind of, I didn't know what to write about that. That was just standalone. I couldn't, and a lot of times I probably shouldn't be responding to some of the things, but I just read and appreciate and mirror. And today's or this morning's or whatever I read, and it's like, and it read really well. I read it out loud, and it just enunciated very well, I thought. And I read it to myself in the car after work today, and then I didn't respond. And I got back, and I, went through my, just getting home from work kind of routine, I guess. Today was a non-running day, and so I eventually just settled down and went to sleep for a while. And when I woke up, and I think I had a dream, and the thing about the aces stuck out, and that's what I responded with. That's basically what it feels like. It's like a pair of aces. There's a melancholia, a despondency of distance and time, and all that sorts of things. To feel a connection, to feel love and things like that, which I don't really understand or have much experience with, to tell the truth, which is very difficult to imagine my own emotional intelligence is wanting. Maybe it isn't, I don't know. But I don't have much reference point with being anybody else or living anybody else's life. So this is kind of what I have to work with. So my emotional experience and emotional intelligence, maybe it's spot on, and I just don't know it. It's like maybe I'm happy too, and I just don't know it. I know I've been less happy, that's for sure. So anyway, but I really enjoyed the writing today, and I'd like to respond more in depth, but I don't know. I just feel like it um, needs to be left alone, and just this particular piece. It's like I shouldn't interject. I shouldn't, put a big paw print on top of it. You know, you know, I don't need to like. There's the little. I don't need to be like, bam, and no, it is doing just fine without me commenting more. I think I wanted to have just been able to like just leave it alone entirely, just let it just rest, just be. And I think I did that okay. With just my little comment, a pair of aces, just to say I was here and I saw, and this was my. And it's like, so if anybody comes across it, stumbles across it, it's like they can read it on their own, and hopefully, even with other things that I do, just kind of put it on some things. That a lot of people probably don't read the comments. They're not there to read my comments. They're not. It's not about me. It's not for me. It has nothing to do with me. So hopefully, my comments don't get read. I don't know what people would think. And it's like I sometimes wonder for anybody that's been paying attention for any length of time, if they've made what kind of connections or theories they've come up with, and if there's any sort of I don't know, like what is the story? What is the story? I don't know the story, and it's like I feel like is there a story? And it's like, am I a part of it? What story is it? And like I couldn't even tell you what my perspective is on it. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Well, I would if I was asked, but I don't have to worry about that yet. It remains to be seen what's going to happen. But I was thinking about how, like that despondency, it's only, it's like there is a limit. Is there a limit to my imagination? And then, because if there is, like I don't know what I don't know. And I also don't know what I know. So my imagination about what is possible is limited by what I don't know. And what I don't know, I don't know. So I don't know exactly, well, if I did this, then that would be possible. Or if I didn't do that, then that. So it's like, as I know there's all sorts of resources and possibilities and potentials and permutations that, if I knew now what I'm going to know then I could be taking steps to make things more real. Because there might be limits to my imagination, but then it follows that are there limits to my belief? How far am I willing to go just on belief? And it's like, because do I need, is it conditional or contingent on this happening or that happening, or this being this way or that being that way? And if it isn't that way, or if it is that way, then I'm all of a sudden so it's something for me to consider. Conditional, contingent, considerations. Interesting. So anyway, I just wanted to put out one of these to continue to keep a presence and be seen, um, be available, be accountable, be responsible, be visible, an exercise in not disappearing, and also just to keep up a timeline of this is what was going on for me, this is what I was thinking, this is what was going on for me at the time, in case I ever, or anyone else stumbles across these or whatever, and I don't know, but it's my life. It is interesting. It's a lot more interesting than how it used to be all the time, and I am, despite my uncertainties and the things that I don't know, which is a lot, I'm having fun. And it's not, a lot of it is selfish. I would not say that it's altruistic in any way. I just know that somehow it is very important to me that this person does well and achieves what they set to achieve. And if I can facilitate that and accommodate that, then I will do so. In however way I am able to do that. Supportive, so encouraging, just. But it is difficult to watch people come along and discover her, and then watch that play out, and then watch that play out, and then watch that play out. And it's like, it just makes me feel, to be honest, that I'm not good enough, that she's constantly looking for somebody else that is better. And because as soon as she does meet that person, then all of a sudden all those boundaries and everything dissolve and disappear, and it's, oh, I met the person of my dreams. Thanks for everybody that was here, and I'll still check on you from time to time, but yeah. So that's what my imagination tells me. How real it is, I don't know. It's just based on my impressions of how I've dealt with, or been dealt with, my entire life by everybody. So it's like, it's never, everybody else deserves to be happy. Everybody else deserves to find whatever it is they're looking for. And I'll just be okay. As it is, as it stands. So, and it's like, I sometimes wonder, will I ever even know if anything is about me? It's like, I wouldn't know. It's like, I tend to wander off, and then later on, it's like, oh, well, if I'd only just hung around for a little while longer, and just, continue to even just do nothing, or just continue to be and do whatever it is I do, the way that I do it. And because already I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and I couldn't do anymore. I couldn't say anymore, because I'm already doing, and I'm already saying, and I'm already being as much as what I know how to do and be at this time. So it's not a failing on me. It's not a failing on anybody. It's just about it. Yeah. You can't hurry things along. You can't force things to be. And if it isn't meant to be, or isn't wanted to be, then it just won't be. And yeah, that might just be how it is for me. Yeah, and I'm just kind of getting comfortable with that idea. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to shy away or go away or walk away from situations which I wish to pursue, honestly, with forthrightedness. Forthright? I don't think that's the right word. With integrity. I don't know. Not exactly what I meant to say. Close. So, anyway, I guess that's all I've really got to say. I'm not a fan of being this close to civilization and traffic and cars. Very far removed. But that's the way of things right now. So, I'm enjoying my freedom. And I'm enjoying what I'm doing for the most part. It's like, if things were a little bit different, it's like, I don't know what I would be doing. But, anyway, I didn't have any plans on how to wrap this up, and I've said everything I wanted to say. I think so. So, if I think of something else to say, yeah. Well, that's it.